Hey, what's happening in Chicago? This is Uncle Ed with Ugtv. We're here on the scene on 116th in Michigan, site of the Kids Off the Block Incorporated. Kids Off the Block has been operating in the Roseland community since 2003. Miss Diane Latiker is the founder of Kids Off the Block. They're fighting the frontline battle here in the Roseland community in an effort to give kids an alternative to the street. Let's go inside and see what they're up to. Hey, what's up, Chicago? This is Uncle Ed, UGTV. We're inside now with Miss Diane Latiker. If you get your paper and pencil ready, we're going to have some important information for you. Diane, what does your organization do here in Roseland?
Well, the bottom line is to keep youth off the street and out of violence.
And how long have you been doing this here in Roseland?
We started in July of 2003.
2003. What are some of the programs that you provide to the youth?
Structured programs is tutoring, mentoring, music, drama, sports, community service, and out-of-town travel. We've been 18 cities so far.
And what is the age range for the youth that you service?
12 to 24.
12 to 24. Is that male and female?
Yes, yes.
Oh, and about how many kids have came through your program since you started?
Hundreds, I know. We have, on file, we have 279 that are actually enrolled.
Wow, that's a lot. That's more kids than most boys clubs have in service in the city. You know that?
Yeah.
As far as funding goes, I know most non-for-profit organizations that operate in the city, they're really hard up for funds and are running on fumes. What we understand, what we were told, is that you service youth during Thanksgiving, during Christmas.
Yes.
Bring the kids in the neighborhoods.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have a campaign called Save a Teen, Do Something, and under that campaign is an initiative called Feed a Teen. And what we do is we feed youth, teenagers, the traditional Thanksgiving Day dinner, because so many was coming to the house asking for it, and so we realized it was too many, and so we started feeding them. And last year we fed 638 people.
Wow.
Yes.
What are the numbers you're expecting this year, more or less? I know you are growing out here in the Roseland community.
We're going for 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah, we want 1,000 teens to come eat.
You hear that, Chicago? They're trying to feed 1,000 teens for Thanksgiving. So keep them in mind. At the end of the show, we're going to give you some information. One of the other things that we'd like to bring to the attention is that we understand that you're throwing a Christmas party for the community.
Oh yeah, yeah. Last year we gave away gifts to over 200 families. We had over 500 toys. We put a big Christmas tree in the lot out there. It was snowing, and we gave away all the gifts to the youth in the community.
Through your programs that you are going to have this holiday season, what is it that you need? Is there any in particular food, toys, anything like that?
Yes,
cash donations?
Yes, we could use. We could use the funds, the donations, but we also could use toys for the young people. We also could use volunteers for Feed a Teen. We could use sponsors for Feed a Teen. We'd be grateful for anything that we could get.
And if someone was interested in donating or providing service to you, how can they contact you? With your phone number, your address, your emails?
Our address is 11621 South of Michigan. We're in Roseland, Chicago, Illinois 60628 if you want to send it by mail. Our telephone number is 773-995-9077. Our website, let me give you the one for Feed a Teen before I do that, www.kobfeedateen.org. And our website is www.kidsofftheblock.org.
Well, we were outside before we came. We noticed a memorial across the street. Can you give us a brief word on that, or what's the meaning behind that?
The meaning behind that is that in May of 2007, Blair Holt was killed. He was the Julian student that was murdered on the bus trying to save a young lady, and there was so much mayhem after that. Meetings, marches, rallies, everything, you name it. And we were tired. We were tired of that. It wasn't working. So we wanted to do something in the community that would bring attention to the young people that we're losing. We're losing a whole generation. We started out with 30 stones. There's now 160 over there, and we just ordered 33 yesterday.
We're going to take a small commercial break, and we'll be right back. We're back, Chicago, at Urban Grind TV. We're here with Aisha from KOB. What do you do here at KOB, Aisha?
I am the daughter of Diane Latiker, CEO and founder of Kids Off the Block. I basically do whatever she needs me to do. I'm one of the youth leaders, one of the youth organizers. Whatever she needs me to do, I'm there. If she needs me to run errands, take the boys to their basketball games, type up an email or anything, I'm basically here for whatever she needs me for.
And how long have you been assisting your mom with the program?
Since it started in 2003.
Wow, that long?
Yes.
And how is your relationship with the youth when you go out in the streets? Does everybody recognize you?
Yes, honestly, when Kids Off the Block first started, I did not want my mom to start the program due to the fact that I was her last child. I was the youngest. I felt that all of her attention should have been focused on me. But as I got older and more mature, I started realizing the issues of the young men that she was servicing. I started realizing what they really needed and, you know, how much help that they needed from her. And I started wanting to participate and interact with the youth, and now it's like a brother and sister relationship with some of the kids that's here. You know, at first I didn't want them here, you know, because I didn't know what they was going through. I didn't understand the problems that they had because I'm not a young African-American male. Mm-hmm. But now that I see the, you know, the problems they go through and the altercations that they have through everyday life, I want to help. I want to be there for them. And
how many youth do you interject with every week?
Every week it's a new group of youth. The basketball team is here. They have over maybe 100 youth. Then we have youth coming in who want to do filmmaking and the music studio right here. Other sports they want to learn. It's a lot of youth that comes in and out. But sometimes I do supervisory where I'm with 10 youth at a time and we talk or whatever. We have like a you know, peace circle or whatever, something like that. And some of the interns, Bree and Ruby, they help me with that. So it's a lot of different programs that they have that they come into and get involved with.
And what is the peace circle?
Peace circle is basically just letting out emotion, a stress reliever. We talk about all problems that we have, whether it's abuse, domestic, stuff like that. We just let it all out and we keep it in between us. That way, you know, they won't have to feel uncomfortable or feel like they can't trust somebody to talk about their issues.
Well, thank you, Aisha, for your time. Hello, Chicago. This is Uncle Ed with Urban Grind TV back. We're here with Greg, one of the youth with KOB. Greg, how long have you been coming here to KOB?
Since 2003.
Wow. And what has KOB done for you?
Everything. It kept me off the streets. It always gave me something to do, and it just showed me a better path in life to take.
What are a few of the things that you've learned here, skills or?
I learned better people skills. I learned how to treat the youth. I learned how to talk to the youth. I learned how to relate to the youth. And I also learned a little basketball while I was there.
And if it wasn't for KOB here in the neighborhood, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
I have no idea, but let's thank God for KOB.
There you go, Chicago. Thank God for KOB. KOB is a program that gives an alternative to the streets here in Roseland community. In some instances, this program is the difference between life or death. Yeah, we're here with Ron and Mario, two of the participating youth from KOB. Ron, how long have you been coming here to KOB?
Since July 2005.
And how long have you been coming to KOB?
Since it began.
And what has KOB done for your life?
Everything. Like, it showed me a different way of thinking and how to appreciate the things in life.
And what has it done for you?
Well, kept me off the streets. Give me something to do in my spare time and not to be out here because there's a lot of things going on. And there's a lot of things I could be doing worse instead of getting help by Miss Diane and helping other kids.
And if it wasn't for KOB, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
Might be behind bars. You never know.
If it wasn't for KOB, what do you think you would be doing right now?
Probably the same thing.
You hear that, Chicago? A life source for this community. KOB. Check it out. Hey, what's up, Chicago? We're here in front of
KOB!
Founded by Miss Diane Latiker. This is her home. She sacrificed and gave up her home to the community for the youth. Is there anything you'd like to say before we close?
Yes, I'd like to let everybody know that our main focus is to keep youth away from violence, to make sure that they don't, no harm comes to them, that they stay safe. And I wanted everybody also to know that we are unconventional, that we do whatever it takes to keep our youth safe, to give them a caring and loving place, and make sure that they always have support in the community. We're located at 11621 South Michigan, so everybody will know. And our telephone number is 773-995-9077. Stop by and give us a visit and see what we're doing and help us to support our young people.
This is Kids Off the Block and you're watching Urban Grind TV.